Welcome everyone to the Avengenerds podcast where we're talking Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and more. I'm your host Torrent, and with me is my co-host Peyton.
Yo.
Today we'll be talking about the best and worst of 2024 in the news of the week. There'll be time codes in the description of the show notes if you want to jump around. And with that, here's Peyton with the news.
You fucking nailed it.
Oh, dude. I was
First
locked in.
try.
I was locked in.
All right, so we got a solid bit of news this week. A lot of big stuff this week. I guess we're ending the year off strong with the news. So let's get started. This is some Star Wars news. According to Jeff Snyder, Jeremy Allen White gets. Sorry, this fucking news is crazy. Jeremy Allen White has reportedly been cast as Rotta the Hutt in The Mandalorian and Grogu. For any non-Star Wars fans, Rotta the Hutt is Jabba the Hutt's son, who I believe first appeared in the Clone Wars movie. Not a great movie, but I guess because obviously Jabba died in Return of the Jedi and The Mandalorian and shit takes place after. I guess Rotta the Hutt's now well, no, because I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but the fact that Jeremy Allen White is playing Rotta the Hutt is absolutely insane. Not only that, supposedly, the rumor is that he's gonna be buff. I don't know what does a buff Hutt look like? I don't know how they're gonna execute that, but I guess we'll see. I'm curious.
A Sigma Hutt.
Absolutely nuts. I had no idea. This is definitely a piece of news where it's like we're just gonna have to see, because who knows. But let's move on to some DC news, some big DC news. A Clayface movie is in the works, set in the DCU, written by Mike Flanagan, who has done a bunch of stuff, directed the Dr. Sleep movie, which is the sequel to The Shining. He created The Haunting of Hill House. Yeah, The Haunting of Hill House, the Fall House of Usher, whatever that show is called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's done a lot of good shit. So the fact that it's going to be written by Mike Flanagan, is really cool. It's described as a horror tragedy. It has roughly a $40 million budget, so on the low end, but I imagine it's going to be a little bit higher than that, let's be honest. But the fact that they're going for a low budget film is pretty cool. Begins filming in early 2025 for a September 11th, 2026 release date, and it will be produced by Matt Reeves. This is crazy.
That's what I was saying, is that getting Mike Flanagan on a DC project in itself is just amazing, because Mike Flanagan, his works, we know how he is as a writer. Of course, in the horror space, he's fucking talented. So I can't wait to see what this is. And including with Clayface, he's been a villain or someone that I've wanted to see on screen even more. The fact that this is going to be a horror tragedy written by Mike Flanagan in the DCU under James Gunn. This is fucking absolute cinema.
100%. And we were talking about it, I don't remember if it was last week or the weeks prior, but we were getting Sergeant Rock, which will reportedly be directed by Luca Guadagnino. Yeah. And the fact that we're getting these otherwise, for a comic book film, untouchable writers and directors, is nuts. The pull that James Gunn has. Or I don't even know if it's the pull. I'm curious if Luca in particular maybe went to James Gunn. I'm curious to know how many writers and directors who maybe we thought would never make these kind of films maybe went to Marvel Studios, and they just maybe weren't interested in what they were. Because let's be honest, the previous hierarchy as far as DC goes would never greenlight a $40 million Clayface movie. And I feel as much as I love Marvel, they're not gonna they're never gonna greenlight a super low budget anything. The closest thing we've gotten to that was Werewolf by Night, but that was a special. This is gonna be a theatrically released movie and shit. So I'm curious how often that actually happens. And now that James Gunn is at the helm and is willing to do films like that, I wonder. Yeah, it's just cool. It's just cool that we're getting stuff like that now, and we're able to get stuff like that now. So super excited for that. Now it's time to go on to some Marvel news. Some good stuff, some bad stuff, some mixed stuff. Because it just depends who you are. So first up, let's get some obvious news out of the way. According to Deadline, Anthony Mackie will officially return as Captain America for Avengers Doomsday. Surprise to no one. Then some more Doomsday news. According to The Wrap, Chris Evans has been cast in Avengers Doomsday. Now, in the Wrap's report, they said it's currently unknown who he will be playing, but according to Jeff Snyder, Chris Evans will be playing Nomad. And Nomad, they kind of sort of did a version of Nomad in Infinity War, but it wasn't like completely Nomad. So I wonder if they're going to go like full like comic accurate Nomad in Avengers Doomsday, or if it's Nomad at all. We'll just have to see. But the fact that Chris Evans is returning is sort of both a surprise and not a surprise. Like, I assumed Chris Evans was going to be back for like a Secret Wars and stuff like that, but to return in this capacity in Avengers Doomsday, I think is really fascinating. And to continue with the Doomsday stuff, according to Deadline, Haley Atwell has been cast as Peggy Carter in Avengers Doomsday. So I don't know, again, in what capacity Haley Atwell's going. I mean, obviously she's going to be Peggy Carter, but is there going to be more like time travel stuff? Is she going to be a variant? And it specifically says Peggy Carter, not Captain Carter. So I imagine it's going to be regular Peggy Carter. Now, onto some, at least for me personally, heartbreaking news. According to Deadline, Chris Evans was initially planning to return as Captain America in a new standalone film alongside Haley Atwell, but a story for that film couldn't be nailed down.
Fucking hate this shit, dude.
Because, like we could have, it was probably, well, not probably, I don't know. Like, it could have been like him returning the stones. It could have been anything, like a fucking Captain America movie set in like the 50s and shit. What do you mean a story for that couldn't be nailed down? God dang it. Ridiculous. But also a bunch of people are complaining that like it's all creatively bankrupt and like the MCU's in shambles and shit because of this.
Yeah, it's okay. They're saying that, and they're gonna be the first ones in the fucking seats. So not to dick ride a $1 billion corporation, but we've seen these things before.
I just don't understand, because like we knew he was gonna come back. We knew that for like the Secret Wars shit. Like, yeah, obviously. So I don't like. What is this? Was this surprising to me? I don't know. Like the Nomad shit is one thing. Like I didn't think he was gonna be Nomad in particular, but I don't know. He was always gonna come back, not in like a major capacity, but yeah. Anyway, so last piece of news in our famous segment, which we like to call Sony being dumbasses once again. So this is according to The Wrap. Sony's Spider-Man villain spin-off universe is dead. That's actually a good piece of news. Kraven the Hunter will be the final film in the Spum universe for now. But as of now, it is dead. They are now only focused on Spider-Man 4, Beyond the Spider-Verse, and Spider-Man Noir. So that's good news, right? Because obviously no one wants these shitty fucking movies. Still haven't seen Kraven. I don't. Apparently it opened worse than Madam Web, which is crazy. But whatever. Them being dumb, this is according to Variety. First of all, Sony insists that Morbius was profitable for them, which is cap. Because like it wasn't like a crazy high budget, but that shit made no money, and then they were tricked into releasing it in theaters again, which cost them money, and then no one saw that. Like, no, there's no fucking way.
Imagine getting fucking meme baited, bro.
Fucking hilarious.
But like, do people at fucking Sony, when it comes to like, you know, writing Spider-Man movies just have the fucking IQ of a goddamn piece of celery. Like, where does your self-awareness go when making shit like this, or even just marketing it? Because there's like it truly baffles me how people like this exist in a world and are actually in the fucking in a business, like in a business that fuels on like, you know, lives of like comic book enthusiasts and shit like that, because there's absolutely no way you can be this fucking stupid.
They're so dumb. I don't understand like the amount of dissonance between their film side, their animation side, and their gaming side. Vastly different qualities.
Yeah, I know.
But it doesn't end there. The stupidity doesn't end there, because again, according to Variety, apparently, and this is something like we knew, but like seeing it in a report is fucking. Sony was never prevented from having Spider-Man appear in any of the villain spin-off movies. They just chose not to use them.
Yeah, they didn't want to fucking throw money at Andrew Garfield or fucking Tom Holland for all that shit.
Yeah, like apparently they could have used Tom Holland in any of the movies, which again we knew, but apparently Sony was like, oh, people don't want to see him like outside of an MCU film. Fair enough. But like Andrew, Toby, you could have gotten a new person, and apparently because of the success of the first Venom, there were, which obviously didn't have Spider-Man in it, people were like, Sony was like, oh, so we don't have to put Spider-Man in these.
Fucking dumbasses. Bro, they just be letting shit fucking, dude, I swear to God, like they be letting shit fucking fly down there, and it's absolutely fucking crazy.
They're so dumb.
They be letting fucking the first high school draft as scripts for fucking
written by ChatGPT.
Yeah, I know. Like they be letting that shit fucking fly, and like no one fucking browses social media, and they never saw comments, and they were just like, yeah, maybe we should add Spider-Man into these films, just because one movie made like $1 billion. Like, bro, this is fucking dumb.
I also blame audiences for seeing Venom.
I mean, like, fucking Venom was alright. I mean, it ain't the best movie.
In no universe should that have made $800 million.
Yeah. I mean, still, I mean, like, dude, it's just fucking, it blows my fucking mind, bro. Like, I think I would be able to conceptualize a fucking Lovecraftian creature more than how Sony fucks up with Sony's like Spider-Man movies, bro.
We could probably make a career off of just writing shitty scripts and just selling them to Sony.
Yeah, I could do that right now. I got ideas in my head that I could pitch to Sony.
It's just amazing. The first film made $800 million, and then just each film after that just made significantly less.
Let's get that El Muerto script out.
For real. So yeah, so that's it for the news of the week, which means it's time to move on to our topic, which is the best and worst of 2024. Do you want to start off with the worst? Because I mean, I can't speak for you, but I assume that the worst list is less.
Yeah. We can definitely do that. Trying to think of any more things to add on my list. I know 2024 was such a very, very crazy year for movies and TV.
Yeah, I've seen people say that it wasn't that great of a year, and while it's true, like, we didn't have an Everything Everywhere All at Once, we didn't have a Barbie or an Oppenheimer. It was a pretty damn good year.
Yeah, it is. It was a really damn good year, and unfortunately, my list isn't as huge because I didn't get to see that many movies. Like, I haven't seen Wicked, I haven't seen like Anora, I haven't seen Conclave, there's so much stuff that I haven't seen yet.
Bro, name 2 movies that no one's ever heard
Conclave is fucking, what the fuck are you talking about? And Anora?
Bro, no one's heard of that shit.
Yeah, you're fucking tripping, dude. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, you're fucking tripping, dude. All right, I'll start off with one of my worst. Let's go off with Trap.
Really? I thought you liked Trap.
Fuck no, dude.
What?
Bro, I gave it like a 2 out of 5, bro. What makes you think I liked it? Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I didn't like Trap that much. I said this before, like, you know, with Trap, it has a great, it was a great concept, and I think like a good majority of the movie was like pretty solid, but then it just falls flat. It doesn't really go anywhere, and like the reasoning to me is fucking stupid, because obviously, you know, with Trap, like the idea is that they're trying to find the serial killer inside of a concert, which is really fucking cool. I'm trying to remember his motivation, I guess, but I'm trying to remember. It's been like a couple months since I've seen the movie, because I only watched it once. But like, you know, obviously, you know, like the whole, you know, they're like fucking interrogating like hella people like in the stadium. It was really fucking cool, and like, you know, he, you know, asked like the black dude like, you know, for some help, and that was kind of like a really like funny, cool moment or whatever. And the tension just gets higher and higher, because like in the film he reveals himself to like the main musician, the main artist, who is M. Night Shyamalan's daughter, and she's a real life musician and singer, and she made the album for this movie. And then like after that, bro, I don't know, dude, the motherfuckers, I don't even know what happened, dude. Just something fell off, like something just like it just switched in the script, bro, and it just went like completely, like it was like nonsensical to the point to where like I can get behind some of the stuff, but then it just turned like just like it just became like stupid. It was like fucking insane.
I don't know, man. Sounds like you really liked it.
Nah, man. But yeah, that was one of my worst.
Yeah, so I'm lumping three things into one.
Into one? Yeah.
Yeah, so the Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Oh yeah,
films,
I need to put this shit.
All three parts came out this year, so it's not cheating. Man, it's bad. Part I want to say 2, maybe it was 1. It was actually not that bad. It was a Flash focused story, and there was actually a little bit of heart to it, and there was some interesting elements to it. But the other two were fucking horrific, man. They were just they're so boring, and they did nothing with all the characters are so flat and so boring, bro. They have like a team of like all those like the smartest people in like the universe or whatever. Batman's just not there. Like, could they just not pay Jensen Ackles? I don't know. Like, but like you could have also just gotten like Jason O'Mara or whatever, and it'd been like, oh, this is a Batman from a different. It doesn't. There were so many things that just didn't make sense and went wrong, and it was boring and it was bad, and the plot didn't make sense, and focusing on the wrong things, and a bunch of character choices that didn't make sense or were just bad, and using characters that no one cares about, and it was bad. But I also feel bad. I've talked about this before, where like this whole universe was planned out from the beginning, and then a bunch of behind the scenes shakeups happened, and then they had to scrap a bunch of shit and just rush all this shit out. So it's unfortunate, because we could have had like a genuine, like long running quality animated DC universe, but that didn't happen. So I'm just gonna keep that one short.
Yeah, man. Just the fucking DCAUs and the fucking is in shambles, bro.
Straight cheeks, bro.
Oh god. Another one of mine. This dude, you know how this is how fucking actually I might change the rating after this, because this is the lowest rated thing on my letterbox, and it's called Afraid, like best movie that came out this year.
Oh, is that the one is that the AI one?
Yeah. Absolute fucking dumpster fire, bro. Like, hold on, I'm gonna look up who was it. Sony? No, it was Blumhouse. Okay, it was Blumhouse. Well, oh wait, no, it was distributed by Sony. Okay, well, they didn't make it, but they distributed it. But okay, Afraid, absolute fucking dog shit. Because basically, in this film, they're like, oh yeah, you know, we have this AI software that's gonna help out with families, and it's gonna, you know, make wonders around the world, and they give it to this fucking family first to like basically be like their fucking test subject. And you know, the AI is kind of helping them out in like different ways. You know, it's helping like the mom file hospital reports and bills and everything, and it helps the daughter with like some rumor, because like there's like a rumor around how like she got like she sent nudes and shit like that, and they got passed around the school, and the fucking AI helps her out with that, whatever. A fucking David Asmalchian is in it. He's in everything. Love him. And then like John Chu's characters are the only ones like, hey, like maybe we should like not. We should stop doing this AI shit. And everyone's like, what the fuck, dude? The AI thing is fucking amazing.
This is the future.
Yeah, this is the future. And like he like tries to like figure out like, yo, like, can we get this AI shit out of here? And you know, they're like, nah, we can't do that. But also they're like getting hunted and stalked by these people who are wearing like AI masks or whatever, because like her fucking daughter had something to do with the fucking company. But anyways, it's a really fucking bad movie because they're trying to make this statement of like, oh yeah, AI is bad, but they're actively using AI in the movie, and I'm pretty sure the script was written by AI because the dialogue is fucking wonky as shit. Some of the stuff doesn't really translate well like into the movie. And then like obviously, you know, they're trying to like stop AI because like in part of the movie, the people who made the AI, they were being controlled by the AI. And then like at the end of the movie, they're just like, there's no way to stop AI, or there's no way to stop this. It's already integrated into our world. So the whole fucking movie was for nothing. They try to do this shit for nothing. It's a fucking horrible movie. They need to stop with this like fucking AI is bad bullshit and just not make fucking movies with AI.
Well, to get into maybe a slightly bigger discussion, there's been a lot of controversy recently with a lot of 4K remasters coming out, particularly most recently with Wallace and Gromit. There was also the Aliens 4K remaster that have 4K upscaling, AI upscaling.
Yeah.
Which happens a lot in like video games, and in video games it actually works because it makes a lot of things look crisper, and there's some data streaming there, and it actually works for video games a lot of the time. But for movies, you're just running it through a filter is not the right word, but I'll say it for a lack of a better term, like a 4K upscaling filter. And so a lot of like fine detail and a lot of words in particular get washed out, and like the words become jumbled and shit, and it makes things look sort of plasticky and smooth. And it's a really bad trend right now that's been happening. And as someone who collects physical media, it's like, do I buy these? Do I wait for them to fix it? Do I just buy the Blu-ray? And it's become a whole thing. It's very annoying, this AI shit.
Yeah, but like, no, it's fucking crazy because, you know, with this whole film coming out, the AI thing, we just had a fucking writer's strike. Like, we just had it, and that was literally the whole point of the writer's strike was, you know, they were trying to incorporate AI into Hollywood, and they were trying to make AI this whole big thing. And even like even like writers in the filmmaking industry, like right now, who are actively working for big time movies and TV shows, during the strike, they got together and they tried to write a script using AI software, and it couldn't fucking do it because you want to know why? Because AI is fucking dog shit. We need to get rid of this shit. Stop making fucking movies with AI about how fucking, like, we know AI is bad. Like, we fucking know, but like, stop incorporating the shit into our fucking movies. Stop incorporating the shit to the fucking media. If you want a fucking good movie on how AI is bad, watch 2001: A Space Odyssey. It tells you why AI is fucking bad. There's so many fucking movies that tell you why AI is fucking horrible, why we shouldn't have it in our society, but no, we keep incorporating it into everything. Like, get the fuck out of here.
It's become so normalized. The amount of ads I've been seeing, not for AI, but made with AI. I'm like, holy shit, man.
Google's one of them too. Like, Google, like, hell, I try to like make like a page for my work, and they're like, get started with Google Workspace made with Google AI, and I'm like, oh my fucking god,
I ain't using your AI shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm not using that fucking bullshit. And like, also like the amount of fucking shit that I've been seeing on like there's actually like fucking like Twitter pages and pages on like social media that like just actively use like that shitty AI like software to like push their fucking agenda or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's all over the place, especially Facebook. Oof.
Yeah.
Facebook is an AI hellscape. Like Twitter's
Dude.
bad, but Facebook is another level.
Bro, yeah, speaking of AI, I remember like I was getting a ride home after the movies, like in an Uber, and this guy was asking me, hey, like, you know, what do you do for work? And I was like, oh yeah, I do social media for a nonprofit. And he's like, okay, you know, like, how does that work? And I said, well, I make like all the posts myself, and I just post them on like Instagram, Facebook, whatever. And he's like, you don't use AI? I was like, no, I don't really use AI. And he's like, bro, you gotta get on AI. It fucking does everything for you. And he went on like this like 10-minute rant, and he was fucking showing me on his phone like what he does for AI. And I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm not trying to fucking
drive
use
the
AI,
car.
Well, no, he was already parked outside my house whenever he was just waiting me to this whole thing.
What the fuck? It's like, I gotta go, bro.
Yeah, no, I was like, I gotta fucking like leave, but I didn't want to like be like, oh yeah, like I didn't. I was trying to be respectful, but he was basically telling me like he was giving me this like all these like websites that use AI. And he was like, bro, you don't even gotta like make this shit yourself, bro. You can let AI do all the work for you. And I was like, dude, I'm not trying to fucking get into that, dude. I'm not trying to get into AI and like have it be like this
huge ethical destruction or discussion.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
I'm not trying to like have this be like my fucking technological savior and shit. Like, dude, I'm just not dealing with that at the moment.
Sad times, scary times.
Yeah.
But yeah, my next one is Argyle.
Argyle is one of your worst?
Yeah. It's just,
damn.
it was just kind of boring. It was a little unpredictable. Like, there were some fun moments, particularly with Sam Rockwell. Henry Cavill wasn't in it enough. And that just like
that fuck ass haircut, bro.
Like, some of the action was fun, but it was just kind of like, eh.
See, I made a mid category.
Oh,
that's kind of one of my mid category. Because I wouldn't call it, because I wouldn't say it's like the worst.
Sure,
but it's also like,
yeah, I have a couple on here that I'd consider a mid category, but I put on worst.
Yeah, because because I know Argyle is very, very like, it leans into like kind of like the negative, like kind of like the negative aspect, or like at least like some people dislike it more than they do like it. But I think it's because I'm just a big Matthew Vaughn fan, to where it's like, it's like I kind of like it a little bit, not like too much, but it's like, and plus you have fucking Bryce Dallas Howard, bro. So
yeah, there's fun elements, but I think my biggest issue with it is that it was just extremely predictable.
Yeah, that's true.
And there was like 15,000 twists.
Yeah, there's definitely like, it's definitely formulaic for sure. But damn, I totally forgot about Argyle, to be honest. My next one is kind of obvious, but it's Joker 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I put that on my best.
What?
Yeah, I liked it.
Nah, you're tripping, dude.
I liked it. We talked about it. We made a review.
We did make a review, but I thought you were on the same. I thought you were on my side.
About it being trash?
Yes, sir.
Nah, that's Joker 1, bro.
Brother.
Joker 2 was a lot of fun.
Brother.
It's a lot of fun, bro.
Dude,
I thought we were on the same page about it being actually pretty good.
Dude, we are not on the same page about that.
Like, it's bad, but it's also pretty good.
Fuck. Put that shit in the mid category then.
Hey, bro, the third act's straight cheeks, bro. But those first two acts, I'm like, hey, that's pretty good, actually.
Nah, dude. All of it's pretty bad.
Nah.
Why is it pretty bad, you say? I think it all comes down to the ending. I think the ending kind of ruined it for me.
Well, I mean, it was, it was horrible. It was a terrible ending.
The best I'll put it is a mid, but like as of right now, I think it's probably in my worst. Not like, but like it's not like the worst movie on here is, you know?
Sure.
So,
but also it's peak. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh nah. Kind of stretching it. But yeah, no. I'm not gonna explain why I think Joker 2 is bad. Go watch our review, please. And thank you.
Yeah, we're not gonna go in depth on stuff that we've talked about recently. Damn, you gave it a 2.5. I gave it 3.5.
Damn.
That was fun. That was a good time.
Bro, there's so many fucking movies that released this year. I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah, man. My next one is Madam Web. Duh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We have a review on this one. It's just ass.
That's right. I forgot that Madam Web released this year.
Yeah, this is the year of the Sony universe, man.
That's right.
They released 3 movies, dude, and they all did horribly.
Okay, so here's the thing, dude. Sony, there's not I wouldn't say so many, but there's people in real life who have watched Madam Web and they're like, oh, I don't think it's bad. Like, what do you think is bad about it? And
he was like, I didn't think it was that bad. We were like, okay.
Look, man, I'm proud of you. I wish I could be like you. Man.
I'm glad you liked it, I guess. I mean, I enjoyed myself because it was so bad. Like, but it was bad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's just I would tell people in real life why I think it was bad, and they'll be like, "Oh, like I didn't think about that." I'm like, "Yeah, it's kind of apparent."
I'm sorry. Well, not argue. Dakota Johnson in particular was fucking horrible in it. But I would also argue that she's just not a good actress. She's in my opinion, she's like the worst kind of Nepo baby because she's not talented.
I forget that she's a Nepo baby. Yeah, I forget about. And she's great in one movie that I saw with her, and it's called Cha Cha Real Smooth. That's a pretty good movie. Break it down. Bro, holy shit. I'm looking through my letterbox, bro. So much shit that released this year. God yeah, man. Damn.
This is going to be a 15-hour episode.
Holy shit. I'm just putting shit on the fucking best.
What's your next one?
My next one?
Yeah.
My next one for the worst?
Yeah.
We already got rid of Madam Web, but it's Red One.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I think I'm going to watch Red One today, actually.
Really?
Yeah, because my mom still really wants to see it. And she's a big fan of The Rock and J.K. Simmons.
Theaters?
What? No, it's out on Prime.
Oh, that's right.
It's funny because we were deciding, because we went to the movies on Thanksgiving and we were deciding what we wanted to see, and I was like, we should see Wicked because Red One's not going to do well. It's going to go on streaming immediately. And she was like, really? And I was like, yeah, if it doesn't do well, it's going to we'd save money if we see Wicked because Wicked probably won't go to streaming until like February. And then literally like a few days ago, Red One goes to Prime. I was like, sometimes I know my shit.
Real. Yeah, Red One, man.
I believe you said it was dog shit.
Yeah, I did say that, but I retract that statement because dog shit is a little too harsh. Oh. It is not the best movie. It is just a subpar Christmas movie.
Would you say it ran on Pym particles?
It does run on Pym particles, and you'll see why I said that.
Yeah, because I have no idea what that means.
You're gonna figure out why.
All right.
But I was talking to one of Josh's friends, and he's like a big fan of The Rock, and we were talking about over playing Marvel Rivals. I was like, bro, like Red One is fucking ass, and he's like, I disagree. He gave that shit a 4 out of 5, bro.
I mean, was like, Joel really liked it.
Well, but Joel ain't this guy, bro. But I was talking to him about it, and he's like, I disagree. I was like, I'm a big fan of The Rock, and it's a Christmas movie. And I was like, but yeah, that's all it really has to offer is that it's a Christmas movie. If this was any other type of movie, I probably would have liked it a lot less.
There's a few people I heard that was like, I actually had a lot of fun with it, but I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't know which side of the fence I'll land on.
I mean, it is a fun movie, but it's also like it didn't really move me. Like it didn't. I was
wants to be
it.
Moved by The Rock.
I want to be moved in a Christmas movie. God damn it! Like what the fuck?
Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and that's why it's fucking good. Home Alone, one of the best Christmas movies, is fucking amazing.
You getting moved by Macaulay Culkin?
I fucking want to feel something when watching a movie.
You didn't feel joy?
I did not feel joy, no.
Did you feel comedy?
No.
Did you feel anger?
Angry that I would say anger is the word.
Frustrated?
But I felt sleepy. And that's what I did. I slept during the movie.
Oh, well, there you go. You felt something.
Yeah, I felt something that, the sleep brought me peace, and then I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But I think what you like on, I'm not gonna say that part for you. It's a spoiler, but you're gonna enjoy part of the movie.
Oh,
because you hate an actor that's in this movie.
Oh, Will Ferrell.
It's not Will Ferrell.
Oh, Nick Kroll.
Yeah. So you're gonna be. I feel like you'll be.
It's nothing against Nick Kroll. I just don't like the stuff he makes and the stuff he appears in. It's not him. It's just the stuff he makes and the specific characters he plays, because he's always typecast as like the worst person. It's like the fucking, what's his name? The Mayhem guy from like the Allstate commercials, who's in like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and shit. He plays the Vulture.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking hate him. Not that again, apparently he's a really nice guy.
Damn, bro.
But like, anytime I see him, I'm like, oh, this guy. Anyway, my next one, which would, if I made a mid-tier, would go on the mid-tier, is Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. It's fine. Which is like the worst thing it could be for me for a Ghostbusters film, especially coming off of Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Wait, sorry. Are we still we're still doing worse?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Coming off of Ghostbusters Afterlife, which I really, really loved. This one was just whatever, unfortunately. So, I mean, it was just kind of boring. There was a lot of... But most of my complaints was like they could have done more with certain aspects of certain plot points, which annoyed me. I'm like, oh, this plot point could have been so much more interesting if we delved into that or explored it more, but that didn't happen. So I don't have much to say about this one other than it's just whatever. Disappointed.
Yeah, I haven't seen Afterlife yet, but everyone raves about it, so I gotta watch that. And I saw Frozen. Well, I saw the trailers for Frozen Empire.
I think Afterlife is better than the original. I don't care what anyone says.
That I think that is a fair assessment from what I've heard about Afterlife.
All due respect to the original Ghostbusters, but like some of it hasn't aged well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I'm not even like this would never fly today. Although some of it wouldn't fly today, but like not even in that aspect. I just don't think it's that good. I mean, it's good. But like, I don't know, Afterlife I think is genuinely something special.
Mm-hmm. That's good. I'm glad that you liked Afterlife. I got to see it. Oh damn! I was looking at Madam Web. Madam Web is also one of the lowest. It's at a half. But my next one on my worst list is Immaculate.
Immaculate.
Yeah, with Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney. Oh, this is off topic. You see those pictures of Sydney Sweeney that everyone, and by everyone, I mean incels, are upset about?
The pictures of Sydney Sweeney, there's a lot of them that incels are mad about.
It's like paparazzi pictures when she's like in a bikini, but she's not like dolled up, so she looks like a normal human being. And all the incels are like, ugh, she lied. She doesn't look like that. She looks hideous. Shit like that. I'm like, okay, man.
I hope these niggas never get some fucking pussy, bro.
They never will.
Yeah, fucking insane. But yeah, Immaculate. Whenever I was watching this movie, actually I was watching the trailers, and obviously trailers are, they're supposed to not give everything away. But when watching the trailer, I was like, I don't know what to expect from this. But when watching the movie, it kind of has like a kind of cool concept. But to me, I didn't really like the execution of it. Yet the ending scene is pretty fire. But other than that, I didn't really enjoy it as much as I wanted to. I think Sydney Sweeney is a really great actress.
Isn't this the one she did Madam Web for?
What?
Immaculate.
What do you mean by did Madam Web for?
I'm pretty sure she starred in Madam Web to get like either funding or like to get like a foot in the door to get Immaculate made.
I'm not entirely sure about that.
I'm pretty sure that's the case.
Well, no, I'm saying like I'm not entirely sure about that whole entire situation.
Well, no, she's talked about it.
I don't know about that. So
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember.
Well, I'm saying that's the case. Everyone can quote me.
Okay, well then. Okay, well, I mean, I'm not saying you're not wrong.
I don't know why you're calling me a liar.
I just never heard anything about that.
I don't know why you're destroying my character right now. I'm just saying what I've heard.
Hey, lock in, bro. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, I didn't really enjoy it as much as I thought I would. But then this Immaculate also kind of got the Doctor Strange treatment, low key. So, but I'll explain why in a little bit whenever we get to best.
Oh, so my next one again is one that would go in the mid-tier category. Is Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Oh, I've yet to see that.
It's just, unfortunately, it's just really boring. The entire movie is sold on Henry Cavill and Alan Ritchson and that whole crew. They're not in it that much. I mean they're in it, but like not. It's just they are like the entertaining part of the film, and they're not in it that much. And the other parts are just with some other. I didn't give a shit about. I'm like I wanted to see a fun rock with Henry Cavill and Alan Ritchson, and like there was some like fun kills in it when they actually got to do stuff, but it was just again similar to Frozen Empire. Just a lot of stuff that they could have done more with. It was just boring. I'm just unimpressed, man. I was so sad watching. I'm like, fuck, man. I really wanted to enjoy it because like I just, saw The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which I really enjoyed. And then so going into this, I was like, fuck yeah, another Guy Ritchie, Henry Cavill thing. And then it's just not very good, unfortunately.
It's fair. Yeah. Leia saw the film as well, and she's a really big Guy Ritchie fan, and she was like, yeah, this is okay. Like, I wouldn't watch it again. And then I was like, well, should I watch it? And she's like, I mean, if you want to. I was like, okay. That explains everything right there. The next one on my worst category, I'm not going into the mid yet just yet. I'm just trying to scratch off all the worst ones. The next one is Love Lies Bleeding, aka A24 She-Hulk.
This is I think you're in the minority here.
With the one with Kristen Stewart?
Yeah. I think you're in the minority here. I think most people like it.
Most people did like it, yeah. Which is fine. But for me, it was, like I said, the concept was fine. About like, two lovers who, one of them being a bodybuilder and one who works in a gym. They have this, they acquire some love and companionship over them just wanting to escape from their lives, right? Because Kristen Stewart's dad has something to do with it, and he's like a big time like criminal or whatever. And I don't like I said at the time. I'm down to rewatch it because I haven't seen it since it came out. But I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it as much as I did. I mean, the cinematography was incredible. I think some of the effects used were really, really good, but overall, just didn't move me.
Yeah, I think you're wrong. I haven't seen it, but I just don't like to be in the minority, so I think you're wrong.
You're a fucking sheep. I get it. Yeah, it all makes sense now.
Yeah. So my last,
you dem. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, Jesus! Just my last thing on my worst list is something I again, another thing I wanted to enjoy, but unlike Ministries of Ungentlemanly Warfare and Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, I just straight up didn't like it and thought it was bad. Is Knuckles?
Oh yeah, new call list.
Series Knuckles. It was just so bad. For a series called Knuckles, it focused on that dude too much, who was just the most unlikable piece of shit you've ever seen. His family is the most unlikable pieces of shit you've ever seen, except the mom. The mom was cool, actually. And then Knuckles is barely in it, and when he is in it, he's just kind of whatever. Like, he was great in Sonic 2, but in this he's like, again, he's just whatever, a bunch of side characters you don't give a shit about. Like it's just bad, man. You don't care about the story. I watched it because I was like, well, I want to see the interim between Sonic 2 and Sonic 3, and maybe there's going to be something about Sonic 3 at the end or some sort of tie-in or whatever, and maybe it'll get better. And it didn't get better. It was just horrendous. You haven't seen it, right?
No, I haven't seen Knuckles.
Good. Don't waste your time. I mean, I know Will loved it, but he's biased.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck Will.
All right. Okay.
Sonic, bitch.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
kidding.
That's
I'm just kidding.
kind of crazy. I don't think I have any more of my worst. Yeah, I don't have any more of my worst. One thing that's in my mid.
Won't you
being what?
just run through all of your mids?
Okay. One of them being Twisters. Twisters. Glenn Powell carried that. That's about it.
And then David Cornsweet had that one scene.
David Cornsweet in his 5 minutes of screen time being an antagonistic force.
But he was good in those 5 minutes.
He was good in those 5 minutes. He was just running lines. Then the next one is surprising, but it's like it's mid for a reason. It's the Fall Guy.
Wow.
The reason why it's mid, it's because like the rating that I gave it, which is a 3 out of 5, it's like not the worst, obviously, but it's definitely not enough to be put in the best.
I told you how much fun I had making that movie. I thought you would enjoy it more. I thought that would come off the screen when I was working with Emily Blunt.
Nah, dude. Not enough AI for me.
You didn't enjoy when I worked with Aaron Taylor Johnson, who's obviously meant to be Tom Cruise?
Yes.
So you did enjoy that?
Yeah,
Although, but we did go into the AI stuff because we did the whole deep fake thing. So I'm not sure what your problem is, man.
You keep saying we.
Well,
and
yeah,
it's throwing me off.
It was in the movie. I was in the what? I'm literally the star of the movie, man.
Last thing on my mid list is Spaceman with Adam Sandler.
Fuck that movie. I hope that movie gets deleted.
Oh yeah, that's right. Look, man, you don't want Paul Dano talking to you as a spider?
No. Hell no.
For some reason, Paul Dano's voice is in this movie, like in particular, very, very soothing. Like it made me sleepy, aka Sleepy Joe. But yeah, Spaceman was just all right. That's all I gotta say. It's all right.
Any more mids?
As of right now, no.
All right, let's move on to the best stuff. Well, I might as well talk about
shit.
What?
My fault.
What?
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Last one is Maxine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you were really
Max,
disappointed with Maxine.
I fucking was, man. Dude, let me give you the rundown of what happened during Maxine. All right, so Josh House does those little early screenings or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, man, like I really want to go see Maxine. I don't think I will, so I'm probably gonna wait until it comes out, like the next weekend or whatever. But I got lucky with Maxine. You want to know why? Because I got paid a couple days before, and then there was one final single seat left at the draft house, and I was like, I'm fucking going. Like I'm fucking doing it. So
bro,
I did
locked
it.
in.
I was locked in, bro. I paid, and it was even better. The last seat just for me was $2. So $2 early screening to Maxine. Like I was like, wow, this is amazing. I go into the theater. There's like a little bit of like a Q&A session, I believe. And then I'm watching. And
you raised your hand. You said, "Why was this ass?"
No, it was before.
So they knew.
But it was kind of like a no, never mind. I don't think it was a Q&A. But it was kind of like I guess it was kind of one of those pre-recorded like Q&As that they show before the screening. Anyways, I was like, wow, like I can't believe it. Like Vaccine, it's finally here. I've been waiting for this movie like for like 2 years. Was not I just like, man, this is insane. Like, this is not good. It's not as good as I wanted it to be. And obviously, you know, part of it that did deal with your expectations. Like, if you keep your expectations high, you won't be disappointed. But I thought it would be like the final like nail in the coffin, dude. Because Pearl was great, X was fucking great as well. But you know, this wasn't it.
Scene just not hitting the mark.
No, it didn't. He didn't do what he needed to do. And then apparently Ty West wants to do like a fourth movie, like inside, like so like the Maxine saga or some shit. I'm like,
David
bro,
Cornsweet.
David Cornsweet. Nah, he's dead.
Oh, thanks for spoiling it.
Should have fucking watched it, bro.
I'm never gonna watch
Paramount.
it.
Why? It's not even a horror movie.
I don't have Paramount Plus.
You don't have Paramount Plus?
No, not anymore.
I'll give you my Paramount Plus.
Oh,
they took money out. This is money on my account. I'll give you my Paramount Plus.
Ooh.
Just make your own account.
Oh.
But yeah, no. But that's pretty much it. Maxine, I didn't like it as much as I wanted to. The great cast that they had, unfortunately, didn't pull together as much as I thought they would. That's
Fair.
about it.
Let's move on to our best. I'm just gonna start with the Fall Guy because you talked about the Fall Guy. I really liked it. It's not like the best thing on this list. It definitely teeters towards the mid section. I definitely understand why you put it in the mid category. I just think as far as David Leitch movies go, like it's not as good as Deadpool 2. It's not as good as Bullet Train. I think it could have done with like one more really great action sequence.
Yeah,
because for a movie that's like it's meant to be like, oh, all the stunt guys and all this stuff, it felt oddly light on action. But yeah, I mean, you already talked about it, so clearly I liked it more.
I'm so sorry. I have one more mid movie.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be really quick and then I'll go on my best. Okay. It's Cuckoo with Hunter Schafer. Cinematography really good. Hunter Schafer.
Bro thinks everything's mid.
I don't think everything's mid. Shut up. Like Hunter Schafer, really good in this performance. Overall, didn't work how I wanted it to. And then to move on for one of my best for movies, it is Alien Romulus.
Yeah,
fucking amazing.
So good.
Oh, dude, Alien Romulus is fucking phenomenal. Fede Alvarez is a fantastic director. Every person in this cast they did their fucking thing. Ren was fucking due.
Kaylee Spaney's the next big thing.
Kaylee Spaney is definitely a rising star.
She's incredible. David
Johnson, great.
Lev from The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Dina from The Last of Us.
Fucking yeah, Isabella Merced, great.
Yeah, genuinely fantastic film. Like going into it, I was expecting a good movie because everyone was praising it. Well, I mean, people who weren't super caught up on certain aspects of it were praising it. And so I was excited to see it. And by the way, spoilers for all these movies.
Locking in an Alien Romulus, bro, man, just spoil the shit.
Yeah, all these movies, we're going to spoil it. Well, maybe not all of them, depending on whatever. We're going to spoil it. I was like, holy shit, they're doing this. Like when Rook was like, oh yeah, Prometheus, I was like, ain't no goddamn way. And then obviously the end with the new Prometheus type monster fucking dude, I was like, this is the most insane shit I've ever seen.
I know they managed to fucking do that shit.
And not to mention it looks stunning.
Yeah.
Especially those space scenes, like especially towards the end where like the shot of it crashing and shit through it's so good.
Oh, like just the somehow being a homage to everything, every single Alien movie, even a little bit of Alien Isolation, and somehow being its own thing in the timeline, not to mention, it's still so fucking cool. And now I need Ridley Scott to put down Gladiator 3 and pick up the fucking and start writing the third movie for so they can finish out the David trilogy. He needs to write it,
which it could happen. It's more likely to happen now than it did a few years ago.
Could happen. It's gonna happen when I visit Ridley Scott.
You're right. He'll take the money from Gladiator 2 and just make another one.
Yeah, like I want you to not write Gladiator 3. That shit can wait.
No one wants to see Pedro Pascal looking super hot. No,
yeah, those are your words, not mine,
bro. You're telling me you don't find that man attractive?
You say you don't want to see him.
Hey, man, that was a joke. Obviously, I want to see Pedro Pascal. It's Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal too. All right, what's your next one?
Echo.
Oh shit! It's too late to put it there now.
Fuck you. I thought Echo was great. It was too short, but that's the symptom of this fucking Marvel doing their stupid 6-episode bullshit.
It wasn't even 6 episodes. It was 5. Makes it even worse.
Was it 5 episodes?
It was 5 episodes. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Jesus Christ. I guess for a 5-episode series, pretty fucking good. I mean, it definitely it felt it didn't feel as bad as some of the other 6-episode series we've gotten from Marvel, at least in my opinion. Seeing Kingpin back was obviously fantastic. Seeing his relationship with Maya was incredible.
We got a little taste of Daredevil, and that was cool.
The action was really, really good. Seeing how Maya deals with her, deafness. Seeing all that was really cool. Seeing the Native American aspects of it was also really cool. And that representation, I just thought it was a really solid. It's not like out of this world, like incredible, but like to start off the year, like it literally came out in January. Like I literally forgot it came out this year.
It also fucking sucks because like it came out early in the year, but like it barely got any marketing, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. But I thought it was really solid. But Torn hated it. He really hated the Native American representation.
Never said that.
It was. I read between the lines. What's your next one?
I was so stunned for that comment. You already know. You already fucking know. Dude, this shit means something to me, man. Transformers 1, dude.
Yeah.
That shit means something to me, dude. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever fucking teared up so much at a movie, bro. That's how you know a movie's so damn good. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, this shit deserves everything. Watching the movie, knowing it was a fucking, like an origin story to, Optimus Prime and Megatron. I already knew that. I already knew so much about that. But all the cast did their fucking thing, dude. Like,
yeah, how'd you feel about Chris Hemsworth?
Chris Hemsworth did really, really well as Optimus Prime. Okay,
especially towards the end.
I could be fucking crazy, but did they get like some lines from Peter Cullen as Optimus?
No, man. He's Chris Hemsworth's just goated, bro.
That's what I thought. I was like, bro, like
he sounds great, doesn't he?
Yeah, I was like, he fucking said some shit. I was like, bro, this is like Peter Cullen.
Yeah, like I
didn't want to like be like delusional or anything.
When I told you when I did the little mini review on here, I was like, Chris Hemsworth and shit like that, it felt like stunt casting because it's like, oh, he's a big name or whatever. But no, he really fucking proved himself, man. Like he did fantastic. Like, because he's doing American like Chris Hemsworth in the beginning, but as it goes on, he gets more and more Peter Cullen. Yeah. He fucking kills it.
Yeah, it's. I was like, holy shit! Like this is fucking great.
And Brian Tyree Henry randomly putting in an Oscar-worthy performance. Like, yeah. That monologue he has, like, oh my god, man,
dude, it's so fucking peak. And also, bro, like fucking John Hamm at Sentinel Prime, fucking like oppressing more people, like he did.
Jesus,
the hazing incident, bro. I didn't realize it was fucking John Hamm though.
I didn't either until the credits. I was like, oh, it's John Hamm.
Scarlett Johansson as Lita, crazy.
Will never get a sequel.
Fucking hell. Nah. Actually, I feel like we should, only because
Hopefully.
the fans love this so much.
Fans love
Bro,
Bumblebee.
Fans love Bumblebee, yes, but then again, we just want to see. Well, technically, Rise of the Beast is a sequel to Bumblebee. Rise of the Beast.
Yeah, but Rise of the Beast was ass,
right.
so
it was alright. Yeah, fucking John Bailey as Soundwave, crazy. Yeah, Jeff the Shark as Soundwave.
Oh man, Bumblebee didn't even make 500 mil worldwide. That's fucking sad, man.
That's fucking horrible.
Venom 3 made more than that.
Damn.
Unfortunate. But yeah, you definitely liked it more than I did, because you're definitely a bigger Transformers fan than I did. As I was watching it, I was like, because I was enjoying it, but I was like, if I'm like a huge Transformers fan, you're definitely getting the most out of this, because you could definitely tell like this is like for Transformers fans. You know what I mean?
I don't give a fuck if it's like formulaic or like very trope heavy. I don't give a fuck. This shit's fucking peak. And also, like, at the end, the fucking parallel of like Megatron defeating a Prime, but then but he's gaining a Prime because oh my god, bro. Oh Jesus.
I knew you liked it, but my god, man.
Oh dude. I can't. Oh my god. But also, like, I think one of the things that I like the most, and you know how I feel about tropes like this, I love when the main characters are being given information that doesn't get interrupted, that doesn't, like, you know, it's just like, oh yeah, like this is what happened like before, and like nothing gets like left out. But the movie's so fucking peak. Let me stop talking about it so we can move on. Transformers 1, amazing.
Yeah, you really liked it. So
really, like, yeah.
You gave it 4.5 stars. What prevented you from giving it 5?
It ended.
Okay. The next one, I mean, obviously, Dune 2.
Yeah, most definitely.
I mean,
dude,
did a whole review on it.
Yeah, we did a whole ass review on it. We, you know, before that, we watched Dune Part 1 and Dune Part. I don't know what it is about Dune Part 1 this time, but maybe it's because of the hype of Part 2.
No,
but
Part 2 definitely makes Part 1 better.
Yeah. Well, I watched Part 1 before watching Part 2, and I liked Part 1 on a rewatch. And I was like I said, I don't know if it was because of the hype of Part 2, but it's definitely a lot better than when we watched it like in 2021.
Yeah, Dune 2 was incredible.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing. And Timothée Chalamet is like one of those actors where I've gotten into conversations with people that like he's kind of like a one-dimensional actor. It's got like some of the roles that like before like Wonka and Dune, where like he's like, yeah, like, you know, he's all right or whatever. But in Dune Part 2, holy fucking shit, the absolute fucking range Timothée Chalamet has is absolutely insane. Like you can also tell that Dune is or at least the character of Paul is like, he's passionate about playing Paul.
Yeah,
and I can see that in his performances. I was actually rewatching the whole speech the other day when he's talking to the people in the cave. My fucking god, dude,
super good. Those
words impact me. I want to start fucking fighting the government as well.
Lisan Al-Gaib, bro. He's Lisan Al-Gaib.
I know, but also like just, you know, all the other performances, you know, from Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, Javier Bardem,
Austin Butler.
Yeah, Austin Butler was.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
Yeah, even Austin Butler was surprising me because, you know, I know Austin Butler's pretty much kind of like a meme, but even then, he still did his thing.
Most bald man alive.
I know.
Good God, he's bald.
Lather his fucking head in oil.
He's so bald, he looks like the Prometheus dude.
Oh yeah. Let him drink some of the black goo and have his body disintegrate.
Yeah.
Ice Cream Man's here.
Oh, don't go to it.
Dude, I don't see Ice Cream Men anymore. They just come and go.
Yeah, I haven't seen one in years. It's because of the
Kinda reminds me of
association.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Oh, are we still talking about Dune?
Well, no, I was just gonna say, like, we have a whole review on it. So if you want our detailed thoughts, you can go watch that.
For sure. Speaking of Austin Butler, another movie that's in my best is The Bike Riders.
Oh yeah,
with him and Tom Hardy. Dude, it's actually really, it's a really cool story. I mean, there's a part that I hate, and you will too if you ever get to watch it. But no, the Bike Riders is a really cool movie. I really enjoyed the whole 50s bike riders gang type of thing. Austin Butler has a great performance in this, and also Tom Hardy. You know, I mean, who doesn't? I mean, Tom Hardy's awesome, and also Jodie Comer is really, really good in this. I mean, it runs on like kind of like a bit too long, but I really enjoy what it has to offer as a movie. And the writer and the director, I forgot his name, but he kind of did like also like a Q&A of like the movie, and he went into depth on like why he made the story and how it impacted him. And it was really, really cool. I really enjoyed it.
Jeff Nichols.
Yes, Jeff Nichols. Yes, seems like a really cool guy to hang out with. But
too bad I'll never see it.
Why?
I don't like Tom Hardy. I don't like Austin Butler. Terrible
That's
actors.
a fucking lie. That's a lie.
The next one, even though I didn't like it as much as other people, it's definitely still one of the best of the year, is Challengers.
Yeah.
Zendaya, the two gay boys, tennis. That's the movie.
Zendaya picking out her white boy of the year award.
Yeah.
She's got a whole roster of them.
We got Tom Holland. We got white boy from Challengers. We got white boy from Challengers. We got
Timothy Chalamet.
We got, I don't know, maybe someone from Shake It Up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Other Zendaya movies.
It was good
though.
Yeah. Challengers was really cool. I really love the dialogue, the cinematography, and even though for some people it made their head hurt, the tennis.
Where it followed the ball.
Yeah,
that was sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Can't wait to see it. The camera following a bullet in Sergeant Rock.
Yeah, on some fucking the Suicide Squad type shit, you know?
Yeah. Suicide Squad 2016, more like peak fiction.
Shut the fuck up. The next one is Monkey Man.
Yep.
Dev Patel, dude. Like, I am so glad that he got this movie out. You know, he wrote the movie and directed it, and it is definitely a passion project for him. And through interviews and through quotes, it took so much of his spirit to make this movie. But I'm glad that he was able to make it. I'm glad that he was able to deliver it, because he did, in fact, put his all into his movies, blood, sweat, and tears, literally. And it was such a great movie. The choreography was great. The premise was great. I love the inclusion of, you know, the spiritual aspects of the movie.
Mm-hmm. Which surprised me a lot, that the spiritual aspect, the trans aspect.
Yeah, I wasn't bothered by the trans aspect.
Why would you be?
Yeah, no, don't do this to me.
Go ahead, dig the hole.
No, but I knew that trans people were in India because they don't follow the gender construct.
Yeah,
as they do here in the West.
Well,
it's not as prominent as it is in India.
They're still very controversial.
Well, yeah, it is. But I'm saying that, like I said, it's not as prominent as it is. Like, people would definitely will go in a more transgender / androgynous style.
Sure.
There over in India. That's why. But I think it was really cool nonetheless to include.
they've been around longer.
Yes, most definitely.
Like for a fucking long time.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah. Monkey Man.
Yeah, we have
really
a whole review on it. So again,
yeah, a lot of these movies in this list are movies that we have full reviews on. So please go check them out if you can.
Yeah, like because like it'd have to be a movie like we really enjoy too. Like Dune 2 and Monkey Man are movies that we'd usually like just do a full review on, but we were like, fuck, we got to do a review on this whenever we see them. But yeah, so the next one on my list is one you haven't seen, but fuck, you should see. I don't know if you haven't seen it yet. No, Fallout.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so good, bro, so good. As someone who does not fuck with the games, but who loves the aesthetic and the concept behind it, man, I'm so happy they made a show because I get to enjoy Fallout without playing the fucking trash ass games. They're not trash. People like them. I tried playing Fallout 4 because they like made a sort of an updated like next gen version. I was like, okay, maybe it'll be more stable or I'll enjoy it. I don't know. I played like a good like 2-3 hours of it, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, and I was hoping, like, because I watched this show, like something would click. It didn't, but it's fine because the show was great. You really should watch it because it's easily one of the best video game live action adaptations ever made, and it's just really, really great. Ella Purnell is the main character. Well, kind of the main character. Is technically there's like 3 stories going on at once that converge. But Ella Purnell is basically the main character, and she's just fantastic. She manages to play that like lost, like fish out of water, but still extremely competent person very, very well. Walton Goggins, who sort of like is playing to type, but like he's still obviously fantastic. Aaron Moten is also the 3rd main character in it, who is terrific. Although I will say that he was probably my least favorite aspect of the story, just because his section was like the least interesting until about the halfway point when stuff started converging, and then he ended up being one of my favorite aspects of the show, because they all were my favorite aspects of the show because they were just really good. Moises Arias from fucking Hannah Montana is in this shit.
Yeah, I did see that.
Which is awesome. Kyle MacLachlan from the original Paul Atreides is in this, and he's really good. It's just a really solid series that you definitely need to watch at some point.
Do I?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
I don't know why are you so against it?
Fallout, bro.
Yeah, it's very good. We're literally in agreement that the games are not good.
Yeah,
but the show is amazing. Bro.
My next one, I'm gonna, instead of doing the same ones, I'm gonna do something a little different. Furiosa. Now, Furiosa surprised me. Why? I'm not that big of a Mad Max fan, but I saw Fury Road and I was like, this is actually really, really good. And I saw Furiosa, I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. Not as good as Fury Road, but it is pretty good. Should have made more money in the box office. Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth did great.
That moment for movies was so weird.
It was
like, what happened?
It was depressing. I see theaters roaming with people, and it was like a fucking desert, like the setting in Furiosa. But yeah, really, really good movie. I really enjoyed it. You should definitely watch it. You watched it, right?
No.
You should watch it.
I haven't seen Fury Road all the way through.
You should watch full. You should finish.
No, I don't want to.
Finish it. You should finish it.
No.
Why not?
Because it's not for me.
Hey, look, the setting isn't for me either, but
it's not about the setting, it's the action.
Come on. Oh, yeah. I understand what you're talking about. Like, something about the camera.
If it was the setting, Star Wars would be a huge turn off for me, man. Just desert.
Just
Dune.
Desert.
Yeah, just not for me. My next one, again, one we've both seen, Civil War.
Yes. Again,
so
Kevin Spacey killed it.
Yeah. ridiculous. Kirsten Dunst,
fucking great, dude.
Kirsten.
Jesse
Plemons doing just ridiculously good work like he always does, stealing scenes. That man is something else. Discount Matt Damon, except one could say he's no longer discount. He's just Matt Damon. Yeah. Basically, Jesse Plemons can do Jason Bourne, but Matt Damon couldn't do this scene in Civil War.
No. He couldn't do it without Ben Affleck anyway.
Yeah. he'd have to have Ben Affleck next to him. He's like, what kind of American are you? Ben Affleck's like, yeah, man, what kind of American are you, man?
Yeah, man. What kind of American are you?
Kevin Smith shows up. Jay and Silent Bob shows up. He's like, answer this question. What kind of American are you? But yeah, Civil War is fucking fantastic, man.
Cinematography was fucking incredible.
Stunning.
And the action, like the overall tension throughout the scenes was really, really fucking cool.
Yeah, the realism in its, a lot of the gunfights, it was like extremely distressing, but like in a good way.
Yeah. Also, Nick Offerman.
Oh, yeah.
Man, fucking...
It's 5 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, I know. Alex Garland's a goat.
Yeah.
Except for men. Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Men, am I right?
Yeah, Men.
Don't even fucking watch it, bro.
I wasn't planning to.
Yeah, don't even do it. He's writing 28 years later, so...
Oh, yeah.
Goated. But yeah, Civil War is really, really good. Speaking of Jesse Plemons, Kinds of Kindness.
Oh yeah, I didn't get around to that one.
Yeah, I will say I liked what the movie had to offer. However, there is a criticism from other people that I've seen on the internet and from people who are close to me that have seen the movie that what the fuck is his name again? Damn. Yorgos Lanthimos does not know how to write women, or at least puts women, or he writes women in these really perverse and weird like situations, which I get, which I see both sides.
We got a centrist over here. We got a centrist. I mean, but like Poor Things.
What the fuck is centrist, bro? I mean, I love cereal. All right,
bro.
Oh, keep going.
He did Poor Things, and that's like
he did do Poor Things,
but even that's extremely controversial. Yeah, feminism stuff is always fascinating to me because, like, Poor Things, you have a bunch of feminists that are like, this is extremely empowering and beautiful, and you have other feminists that are like, this is extremely glorifying and gross.
Yeah. Well, think about. I mean, I think it's like a little different between Kinds of Kindness and Poor Things, only because, okay, so here's the thing, like, so in Poor Things you have like this cast, and it's supposed to be it's pretty much like an anthology like series, kind of, right? And like Emma Stone, she plays like in this one film, she plays like she's kind of like in this like cult, right, with Jesse Plemons, and then like unfortunately something happens to her character, like she gets fucking like essayed, right? She gets fucking sexually assaulted, and then like obviously because, you know, she gets sexually assaulted in this fucking cult that she's in, we're like, yeah, no, like we don't like you're nothing to us because that happened to you, and like they pretty much like victim blame, which we've seen happen in like movies before. I think that happens in like it's a Ridley Scott movie, like The Last Duel or something like that, or whatever. Which is like whatever. I mean, not whatever, but like it's a criticism that some women that were like, oh yeah, like why did this happen to her? Like this is really gross. It is a gross thing that happens, and I don't like that in the movies I watch.
Sure,
just because it has to. Because the thing is about. If you're gonna include that it has to do something with the plot, like it has to progress the character in some way. And also Hunter Schafer's in this movie, like literally all Hunter Schafer did in this movie was like take her shirt off, tits hanging out, and like that's it. It was like, you know, like what was the point of
her tits?
Yeah.
What's this movie?
I don't know. But I literally sent you a text about it afterwards.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
100 Schaefer knockers or some shit, whatever.
Oh, it's on Hulu, aka Disney Plus.
I need to get that back. But anyways, yeah,
why is Jesse Plemons looking like Walter White?
There's a reason why he well actually no, not in that one. There's a different one.
This is one that I might watch at some point.
You should give it a watch at some point, but not to continue on for too long. I liked what some of this movie had to offer. I think.
Wait! I'm sorry. One of the highest searches for Kinds of Kindness is, what is Kinds of Kindness even about?
Yeah, it's very different stories. Then again, it's an anthology. I think the second one is kind of insane. Like the second story being told is kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah, anthology films are always interesting because there's always going to be one that you like if that one was the feature film, you'd prefer it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's an anthology, there's always going to be one that's just like, I'm more interested in the other one. Like Wes Anderson's French Dispatch is an anthology film, and there was one with Benicio del Toro, which I fucking loved, and the other ones were just kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, Kinds of Kindness. I think there's definitely. I think I definitely did enjoy it. When my friend told me, when my friends and I saw online told me about like their criticisms, I was like, oh, I didn't really think about it that way. But then again, I'm not a woman, and I didn't think of it from their point of view. So it was really interesting getting that perspective. But overall, I did like the movie and what the stories that they were being told. Also, the performances from Jesse Plemons, Emma Stone, Willem Dafoe, Margaret Qualley, really, really good. That's about it. We gotta keep going.
So the next one for me is If. I'm going to keep this one short. If I had a middling section, it would go in the middling section. However, I did give it 5 stars because I have a personal rule where if a movie makes me cry, it's automatically 5 stars. And unfortunately, right at the end, it fucking got me. I was like, God damn it. Fucking John Krasinski. Piece of shit. So, 5 stars.
You gotta love John Krasinski's writing, bro. You gotta love his writing.
Yeah.
He's a goat.
And directing.
Yeah, directing too.
But otherwise, it was a fine movie. It was fun. I mean, it's a kid's movie. It's what you want from a kid's movie. So it's good.
Yeah. I'm kind of gonna go rapid fire fast. The Penguin. We already explained why it's really good. We have a review about it. Generally well done shit in the Reeves verse.
Yeah.
Of the Batman.
Let's get
Superman
some of the
Lois.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's get some of the ones we've already reviewed out of the way.
Yeah, some Superman and Lois. We have a review about it. We just did one recently.
Literally last week.
Yeah, so go watch that if you haven't already.
Phenomenal peak Superman.
We have most definitely like
Agatha all along.
Agatha. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what people were saying about the MCU and how it's in shambles. People actually loved Agatha. People loved it.
The theater kids and the gays.
Yes, most definitely.
And you were hating on it at first.
I was hating on it at first. I did say that the trailer looked like an ABC show and it didn't do it justice, but overall it told the story they needed to tell. It had Aubrey Plaza, which is you love Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
And Catherine Hahn being gay.
Gay as shit. Love Catherine Hahn.
Joe Locke as Billy Maximoff.
He surprised me.
Definitely surprised me. Overall, I really love the story that
Patty
it told.
LuPone was incredible.
Yeah. Everyone did their thing in this show. The different the setting and the different sets were all great. Love the fact that Aubrey Plaza ripped through the green screen or the set.
Yeah.
They're just
super
like,
well done.
They're like, we're gonna remove the set in about a day. Just rip it open.
Did you see the making of?
No.
It's on YouTube. It's really fascinating, some of the stuff they did. Anyway, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes.
Again, did a review on it. It's fucking great, obviously.
It is fucking great. We both saw the movie and we did a review. Well, we didn't do a review about it, but we talked about it. But Inside Out 2.
Mm-hmm.
Great stuff.
It was okay.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't in mid and it wasn't in worse. So it was.
I do think I was a bit harsh on it when it first came out, but yeah, I definitely didn't like it as much as the first one, but it was still good.
Sure. Beetlejuice 2.
Yep.
Fucking awesome. Fucking see you in hell, fucker.
It was see you in hell, fucker. It's fascinating because like I thought I didn't know what to expect other than it was Beetlejuice, but it's like for me it's on par with the first one.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like a lot of it, and it could be a complaint for some that it's like, oh, it's a lot of the same stuff. But like when a movie's decades, a sequel is like decades after, it's like, yeah, I mean, I feel like it kind of earns or it gets to do that. And it does a lot of cool stuff. Jenna Ortega is fantastic in it. Michael Keaton is obviously fantastic in it as Beetlejuice. My favorite thing is when he's like doing the Beetlejuice voice and then he just starts talking normally.
Yeah.
A lot of really fun stuff. I feel like they play a lot more with his abilities that are never explained or touched on, or there's no rules, which is what I like about it. Yeah, it's just really great. Something I watched that you didn't because you's a bitch. The Acolyte should get a second season. People are bitch made. Oh, it's woke or whatever. Kill yourself. Genuinely kill yourself.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
I don't give a fuck anymore, bro. After the Game Awards, bro, people are like, oh, The Witcher's woke, even though it's like the main character. You genuinely are a waste of space on this planet. Jump off a fucking bridge.
I've been saying shit about that, yeah.
Stick a gun in your mouth and pull the trigger.
God.
I'm fucking over it, man. This culture war bullshit. It's especially in game, like it's bad in movies, but in gaming in particular, bro, it's a fucking cancer on the industry.
Yeah, I've been seeing. I think it was a trailer for GTA 6. Or was it Intergalactic? I don't know. There was like a.
It was Intergalactic.
Yeah,
there was no trailer for GTA 6.
The bald woman.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah. Fucking dumb as hell.
She's bald in real life. People are like, "Oh, is this what gamers want to see?" Yes. Kill yourself.
I want to see good stories with people that are genuinely compelling.
Actually, you know what?
Looks don't matter.
I want to walk that back. I apologize. Don't kill yourself. I hope you get a debilitating illness so you have to suffer for the rest of your life.
Yeah, dude. Like this whole week on fucking Twitter. I know we need to get the fuck off Twitter, but
I have been off Twitter. It's just when it gets that big, you can't escape it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get off Twitter, but I can't do that. But this whole week has been nothing more.
I mean, you can't do that.
Okay, well, I can't do that because like I see genuinely funny fucking Marvel Rivals memes or comic book stuff that I'm into.
Bro, get the fuck off that planet. You get that on TikTok. Just get
Bro, I don't get it on TikTok as much as I do with Twitter.
Bro, then fix your algorithm, man.
Yeah, I do. I need to fix my algorithm. Anyways, this whole week on Twitter has been just nothing but like a fucking like race war, anime shit, and like that dumbass woke gaming DIE bullshit.
DEI.
Like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, that fucking DEI bullshit.
People are like, oh, everything was so much better when DEI didn't exist. Do you know what DEI stands for? You fucking I can't say it. It's diversity, equity, and inclusion, as if that's a fucking bad thing. You fucking dumb cunts. I fucking hate you all.
Let's start ending
I hope
this.
You get cancer and you fucking shrivel up and die. Oh, you shouldn't wish death on anyone. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
yeah. Let's just keep going. I'm gonna fucking let's speed run through the rest of these. For me, for the first Omen, my best.
I didn't even talk about the Acolyte.
Oh well, yeah, you didn't talk about the Acolyte, but just say what you have to say about the Acolyte real quick.
It was a little disappointing at first because it's not what I wanted. The first half of it, I was like, this isn't as good as I wanted it to be. But then the back half was fucking incredible. And it should get a second season. Another thing you haven't watched that I've seen is The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar and three more short stories from Wes Anderson. The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar in particular is one of my favorite things Wes Anderson has ever done is with Benedict Cumberbatch. It's like 40 minutes. It's just fantastic. The other shorts are really good too, but in particular, The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar is awesome. I think it may have won an Oscar for like best short film or something. I don't remember. It was definitely nominated. The Boys season 4.
Yes. Damn, forgot about that.
I know, right? Good shit.
On some Simpsons fucking writing type shit.
In terms of what? What do
The
you
politics.
mean? Oh.
At the end.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I was like, what? I was like, they're doing I mean, I guess. Yeah, good stuff from The Boys. I mean, did we do a review on it? I don't oh yeah, we did do a review on The Boys.
Yeah, we did.
Because people were mad at us. Because they read the title and didn't. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
X-Men 97.
Yes. Yes,
Awesome.
we did a review about that as well.
I need season 2 expeditiously. And there's the whole Bo DiMaio stuff. I still don't know what's going on with that. I just hope it remains the same quality, but we'll have to see. I saw Wicked. I talked about that relatively recently. It's solid. I'm not a musical guy, but for a musical, it's solid. Obviously, if you're a fan of the original musical, you're gonna love this. It's been called like the best adaptation of a stage show ever. So good stuff there. Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Yes.
Them dogs
awesome.
fresh.
Yeah. As his face fucking mushes up to the glass.
That movie in particular, like the last one I thought was decent, but like this one in particular, it has no right being as good as it is.
I know the fucking drones they use are incredible. Great amount of drone usage. I love the camera flip back and forth.
Yes,
that was good.
Dude, like the first person shit.
Yeah, the first.
So
yeah, that
good.
was so fucking awesome. And you mean to fucking tell me that people wouldn't watch Batgirl? Fuck out of here, dude.
It's because it was woke, man.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
Wasn't there a trans girl in it or some shit?
What?
In Batgirl, wasn't there a trans girl that was going to be in it?
Yes.
Michael Keaton was going to be Batman. Oh, come on, man.
Anyway,
I hate it here.
Anyways, yeah, Bad Boys Ride or Die.
The Wild Robot I watched. Yeah, you definitely got to get on that. I mean, is it on streaming now?
I'm not sure.
I don't think it is.
Let me see. The Wild.
No, it's not.
Fucking hell.
Unfortunate. It'll definitely go to streaming at some point. It's just a matter of when. But it was incredible. Performances were phenomenal. Lupita Nyong'o, I was worried because, you know, with robots, it's like, you know, what are you going to do? But Lupita Nyong'o genuinely puts in a fantastic performance. Pedro Pascal is in it a lot more than I thought he would be. And he's terrific in it. It's just a really great movie. At first, there was a part of the movie where I thought it was done. Like I thought the movie was finished, and I was like, oh yeah, that was cool, I guess. I was like, that was cute. It was cute. It was a good movie. And then it keeps going, and I'm like, oh, okay, no, this is actually fucking awesome. But yeah, so The Wild Robot was genuinely fantastic. Then I have the Ted series.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah. Again, you gotta get, dude. I've seen the Ted movies, and I think they're okay. Like, I think the biggest part I dislike about him is Mark Wahlberg, because I don't fuck with Mark Wahlberg. But this show was really fucking good, man. I think what they leaned into, and I think what was maybe missing from the Ted movies, which they couldn't do in the Ted movies, but they couldn't here, is the family dynamic. Particularly the mother and father, they're just really great, and they bounce off the other supporting cast and Ted obviously very well. It's getting a season 2. I'm very excited for that. It's just this might have been the biggest surprise for me out of this year, because I thought it was just going to be okay, but I ended up really, really loving it. Then I watched The Man on the Inside. I talked about this recently. Ted Danson, Mike Schur series. It was phenomenal. Give it a watch. I also watched Batman Caped Crusader from Matt Reeves, Bruce Timm. Just really, really solid stuff. I actually don't know if that's getting a season 2 or not. I don't remember. Hopefully it gets a season 2. I'm really interested in what they do if there's a future to that show. Do you have anything else?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because that's literally everything for me.
For me, I have In a Violent Nature.
Oh
Very Friday the 13th esque movie, or shot in the perspective of the killer. Really great gore. There was a part where before the movie released that someone threw up in like in one of the scenes, and I'm like, wow, this must be super duper gory for someone to throw up. And I watched it and I'm like, oh wow, just an average Mortal Kombat fatality. But when watching this, I was like, wow, I can't believe that they ended up doing something like that. But anyways, yeah, In a Violent Nature was really, really good. Then I have something that you need to watch, but Long Legs, super duper good.
I know, man. I want to see Long Legs so bad, but it's not on anything.
You know what you need to do.
I can't.
Anyways,
no.
But yeah, Long Legs, really, really good. The dialogue was amazing. I know people they were I wouldn't say they switched up on it, but I've been seeing a lot more people saying that like Long Legs wasn't as good as they thought, or like people are overhyping the movie. I thought Long Legs was pretty good. Nicolas Cage brought on a really good performance, and everything about the movie was really, really good. And then my next one is Sing Sing. I had the opportunity to see it early before it released at UTSA. I had a Q&A with one of the producers about the movie. And overall, Sing Sing is one of the best movies of the year, to be honest. Colman Domingo has such a really heartwarming and genuine role in this movie. It makes the experience just amazing. I really, really enjoy the movie. Really heartfelt. Everyone should go see it if they can. And then the last one for me was, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not missing anything, was The First Omen. And the reason why, I was saying that like Immaculate kind of got the Doctor Strange treatment was because, like The First Omen did like the same exact concept, and it was released like months, like it was like 2 months later. And I think that the concept that they did was pretty much like the girl goes to Italy, she wants to become a nun, but she ends up having to deal with like the underground thing of the Catholic Church. I think it worked better in The First Omen. And me not having seen the Omen movies before, I think The First Omen was a really great introduction to the franchise that I hope to watch later on down the line. And that's about it for me.
That's everything?
That's everything, yeah.
All right, before we move on, to you, what was the best of the year? Or your
best
favorite
of the year? I can't say. Can I do like top 5, top 3? All right, top 5. And this is really fucking hard because, like I said, there was a really great year for movies and TV.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, Transformers 1, obviously. I mean, this is in no particular order, for sure. Transformers 1, The Penguin, Alien Romulus, Dune Part 2, and to throw a little bit of a wild card, probably Sing Sing.
All right. I think the best movie I saw this year, or my favorite, is Dune 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
Second is probably The Penguin.
That's fair. Fair as well. The Penguin.
The Penguin. But yeah, so did you watch anything this week that's not 2024?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, The Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
Now, I gave it a 5. And I saw some people's reviews on the movie, and they're saying how, like, yeah, it's a really good movie, but it gets a little complicated in some parts. And at first, I kind of understood what they were saying, because I was like, wow, this is like, like what is happening here? But I figured it out at the end. Overall, Kevin Spacey puts on a great performance. The tension and the storytelling was done really, really well. And then also, because I watched The Usual Suspects, I figured out, and it was kind of like a today I learned moment when watching the movie, that Scary Movie, the parody was parroting off The Usual Suspects. Like that was kind of like the whole plot line of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of Usual Suspects references to stuff generally. Yeah,
the whole doofy character and then the ending.
So anytime a character's like looking around the room like, holy shit.
Yeah, but no, yeah, The Usual Suspects was fucking awesome.
Crazy when two pedophiles make a great movie.
Yeah,
allegedly.
Insane. Allegedly, yeah. But dude, like when I was when I was watching it, bro, I was getting so pissed because like it wouldn't let me finish the movie. It kept buffering. I was like, bro, ain't no fucking way. I'm like, just let me finish the movie. I'm right there. It was like stopping at the part where, you know, Giancarlo as was his character, he looks at the fax machine and he looks at the paper, and then like it cuts to like Kevin Spacey outside and just kept buffering. I was like, bro, ain't no fucking way. Like, damn,
like the fucking crux of the movie, man.
I know. I'm like, dude, I'm like, this is it. Like I have like 2 minutes left of the film, but yeah, I ended up finishing it and that was good. And then my girlfriend and I watched an anime called Tomodachi Game, and like before it came out, I mean, it's kind of like reminiscent of like Squid Game, and so like pretty much where these 5 high school students are entered in the Tomodachi Game where they have to resolve their debt, and they play like a series of games, and if they like lose or they don't follow the game correctly, they get more money added to their debt. But if they win a game, they lose. Like of course they lose their debt, or they lose part of their debt. But the movie gets so fucking. I mean, not the movie. The anime gets so fucking messy because like there's a game where like they're bad mouthing each other, and it's a bunch of like secrets and shit like that, and it's a whole bunch of twists. But that's what I watched.
Really?
Recently.
I watched the first half because the second half's not out yet. The first half of the new show on Amazon Prime called Secret Level. It's that anthology series about all the video games and shit. It's solid. The Pac-Man one was fucking weird. It's real weird.
Yeah, I've been hearing stuff about the Pac-Man one.
But it was also clearly because there's a new Pac-Man game coming out that's basically the short, or the short's basically the game, because clearly that's what happened. It's fucking weird. But like in a good way. It's like fascinating, you know. It's like, well, like what the hell is going on? The Sifu one was a little disappointing. It was too short and it didn't execute on the concept as well as it could have. There was some other ones, like there was like I think a Dungeons and Dragon one. There's a Warhammer 40k one that was really cool actually. But the best one in my opinion was the Keanu Reeves Armored Core one. Keanu Reeves is he's yet again doing like a I'm the best sort of thing, but like something about his performance in it was really good to me, and I don't know what it was. And obviously all of them look stunning, like ridiculous. The animators had to have been on suicide watch because like Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
it was just really good. But the best thing that I did this week was play Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I played it.
Oh yeah, here we go.
I beat it. Fucking phenomenal. I didn't know what.
Yeah, holy woke, man. like beating up fascists, huh? Well,
yeah,
Trump won.
It was phenomenal, man. I didn't know. I didn't know what to expect because like when it was announced, it was like cool, an Indiana Jones game, but it's first person, and people, including me, were thrown off because you know people were expecting like if there's going to be an Indiana Jones game, it'll be like third person, like Uncharted and shit. Because Uncharted is obviously extremely Indiana Jones inspired. But, you know, it's first person. And, you know, after playing through all of it, I'm really happy it was in first person. The combat is really good. It's mostly hand-to-hand stuff, but it's like the schlocky like 80s like hand-to-hand stuff where it's a bunch of like big wallops and shit, you know. You know, Indiana Jones, he's not John Wick. You know? He's not doing like crazy combat moves and stuff. But it's Indiana Jones to its core. There's a bunch of puzzles and stuff. The performances are great. The story is rooted in history, in both fact and fiction. The story, I don't want to spoil, but it takes something that I've always thought about historically, that I've always thought was fascinating, and turns it into this fantastical element, which Indiana Jones always does. I just thought it was phenomenal. You get to go to a bunch of different places. You get to go to I think you get to go to like Shanghai. You get to go to Giza. You get to go to Rome, and all of these are like little like hub open worlds. So it was way bigger than I anticipated, and there was a bunch of side missions, and there's also RPG elements where you can upgrade like your strength and your stamina and what you can and can't do. The stealth, it's like simple, but it's effective. Like the exploration is obviously fantastic. It's just a really great game. Possible game of the year contender. I don't know if it'll win because next year is looking stupid with the amount of games coming out. Have you seen Indiana Jones?
Yeah, yes, I have.
I don't know if you'll play the game because you're not like a huge Indiana Jones fan, are you? Like you haven't even seen the new movie.
What new movie?
The new Indiana Jones.
Oh, the Dial of Destiny.
Yeah,
that shit don't exist to me. That was a fan art. That was fan art concept.
I love that they called it woke because there was a woman in it, despite there being a woman, a competent one at that, in every single Indiana Jones movie.
Yep.
But whatever, man. Just go back to what I was saying earlier. But yeah, it was just a genuinely phenomenal game. Like 9 to 10 out of 10. Like I didn't know what to expect. It blew all my expectations out of the water. And it's also one of those games where I just like, after I beat it, I was just like, I wanted to go back because there's a bunch of stuff you can collect and stuff. And I was like, I want to do that. And I want to just walk around the world. They did a phenomenal job. Machine Games, they're the ones that did all the newer Wolfenstein games. Just brilliant job. I'm praying that this game does well so we can get like our own like Indiana Jones like game like trilogy. I think it'd be so good. Also, Troy Baker as Indiana Jones pissed me off initially because Troy Baker's in everything, and I'm like, God fucking damn it, because like there's like Travis Willingham who's played Harrison Ford before and does a really fantastic job, and there's some other people who have done it. So getting Troy Baker, who I don't think has ever done Harrison Ford in any media ever before, I was skeptical. Like, he sounded like him, and in the game it's not perfect, but he's also not going for like an exact impression. He does a fantastic job because while he's not like a voice match for Harrison Ford, he embodies Indiana Jones really well, if that makes sense. And weirdly, just a small look into the voice acting world, when you can, there an actor's tell, like if you're like, oh man, who is that? If they yell, you can generally tell who it is, because like something about the yell, just, it's like you can just tell who the voice actor is. However, in this case, weirdly enough, whenever Troy Baker is yelling as Indiana Jones, he sounds exactly like Harrison Ford. It's trippy because he's doing like the, oh, we gotta get the thing, and he sounds like Troy Baker doing a pretty good Harrison Ford, but when he's yelling, it's like Harrison Ford just stepped into the booth. It was weird. But anyway, we've hit 2 hours. Fantastic game. Everyone should play it. But is that the show?
That is the show. All
right. Well, thank you everyone for listening to the Avengers podcast. If you want to follow us, we're at Avengers on Twitter. That's AVENGE Nerds. All one word. If you want to follow either one of us, you can reach me at It's Zenith on Blue Sky. That's weird to say. Where can they reach you?
At Torn Guy on Instagram and at Quilliams at Blue Sky.
Hell yeah. This is going to be the last episode of the year. We'll be back next year with probably our most anticipated of 2025.
Yep.
Which there's going to be some obvious ones on there. Cough, cough, Superman. But yeah, we also have a Discord if you'd like to join the conversation there. Those will be linked in the show notes. You can also check out our link tree for any additional links you may be interested in. You can also review the show on Apple Podcasts. If you leave 5 stars in a review, it would really help us out. Thanks again for listening to the Avengers Podcast. We'll see you next time.
Later.